In this video, we are going to discuss about the top 5 distinguished characteristics of woodpeckers. Make sure stick to the end. Before starting the video, please smash the like button and subscribe. Never miss out any of our videos. Now let's get into it. Woodpeckers are fascinating birds known for their unique behaviors and adaptations. Here is an overview of the life of a typical woodpecker, including their feeding habits, reproduction, nesting, and more. First, let us jump into feeding. Woodpeckers are primarily insectivorous birds. They use their strong beaks to drill into the bark of trees and other wooden surfaces to find insects, larvae, and other invertebrates. They have long, barbed tongues that can extend deep into tree crevices to extract their prey. In addition to insects, woodpeckers also feed on tree sap, fruits, and nuts. Woodpeckers change their diets according to what food sources are most abundant. Sap is a popular food in the spring when few other foods are available, but rich, sweet sap is rising in trees, reawakening after a long winter. In the spring and summer, these birds feast primarily on insects that provide high levels of protein for breeding birds and growing hatchlings. In the fall, nuts, seeds, and fruit are popular foods for woodpeckers because of plentiful natural harvests. In the winter, seeds and nuts are the most abundant foods, as well as some leftover fruit that remains on sturdy bushes or trees. Reproduction. During sexual reproduction, they use the technique called reduction of sexual recognition markings. It means in some woodpecker species, the males and females have similar plumage, making it difficult to distinguish between the sexes. This adaptation helps to reduce aggression between males during breeding season. Woodpeckers are typically monogamous during the breeding season. They usually create cavities in trees for nesting, with both the male and female participating in excavation. The female lays eggs usually 3-5 in the cavity and incubates them. Both parents share the responsibility of feeding the young when they hatch. Woodpecker chicks are altricial, meaning they are born relatively helpless and require care and feeding from their parents until they fledge. Nesting system. Woodpeckers are cavity-nesting birds, which means they create their nests in cavities they excavate in trees or other wooden structures. These cavities are often reused in subsequent years or by other cavity-nesting birds after the woodpeckers abandon them. Woodpeckers may also use natural cavities or abandoned woodpecker cavities for nesting. Let us continue to woodpeckers' behavior. Woodpeckers are known for their rhythmic drumming or tapping sounds, which are used for communication. These drumming sounds are often associated with territory defense and attracting mates. They have strong territorial instincts and will defend their feeding and nesting territories from other woodpeckers. These behavioral adaptations have enabled woodpeckers to successfully find food, communicate effectively, establish territories, and reproduce in their specific environments. Species variation. There are over 200 different species of woodpeckers worldwide, and their behaviors and habits can vary from one species to another. Some woodpecker species are more migratory, while others are sedentary. Excluding vagrant species, 23 woodpecker species are native to the United States. Although they vary in form and habit, most of these birds are widespread and can be found relatively easily. Conservation. Many woodpecker species face challenges due to habitat loss and the decline of dead or decaying trees that provide suitable nesting site. Will a significant number of woodpecker species maintain healthy populations? None are free from human threats, which range from habitat loss to harmful pesticides. These dangers have already proven disastrous for 2 of North America's largest woodpeckers, the ivory billed and Mexico's imperial, which are almost certainly extinct. Others, like the Lewis's and red-cockaded woodpeckers, have suffered large-scale declines and now benefit from intensive conservation efforts. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect these birds and their habitats. Overall, woodpeckers are remarkable birds with unique adaptations for their way of life, and they play a valuable role in ecosystems by controlling insect populations and creating nesting sites for other cavity nesting species. Thank you for watching, and let's save woodpeckers and their ecosystem for future generation.